Rounding out the field, your 29th starter from Windsor, Vermont, McGee Family Racing, Mountainside Graphics, car number 04 for Joey Jarvis.
All right, green flag set to fly. SBM125, the 11th edition. Green flag is in the air. We're underway. Jake Johnson gets the jump on Chase Dowling. Richard Savory looking at the bottom side on Dowling now down the backstretch. Dowling able to fend off Savory. Savory on the bottom side with the 6 of Matt Galco up high. Everybody bouncing and jockeying for position mid-pack. Jake Johnson leads the way. Chase Dowling second. Richard Savory third. The battle is for fourth. Matt Galco on the outside. Dylan Izzo in the 50 on the inside. Right behind them, Woody Pitcat and Austin Beers go at it for the spot. Kyle Bonsignor on the bottom side of Chris Pastriak. Race for the lead now. Here comes Chase Dowling. Dowling look to the bottom side on Johnson. Johnson up the racetrack, stacking the field up behind him. Everybody jockeying for position right now. Jake Johnson is holding the field up, and here comes Matt Galco now. Dowling was done wasting any time in car number 9. Finally gets to the bottom side, in to the line. Your new leader is the 9 of Chase Dowling. Richard Savory next in line in car number 21. Right behind them, Dylan Izzo and Galco go at it. Derek Robbie's in trouble in car number 27. He keeps that car rolling. We stay green. Oh, Savory's in trouble in the 21 car. Richard Savory in the 21 car got bobbled up there and kept the 21 car headed in the right direction. We stay green. Up front, the 9, Chase Dowling leads the way. The 15 of Jake Johnson second. Galco third. Fourth is Izzo. Fifth now belongs to Max Zackham. Mid-pack battle right now. Kirk Alexander and Sunapee, New Hampshire's Brian Roby going at it. Todd Patnode and Les Hinckley side by side for position as well. Hinckley on the high side of Patnode, about mid-pack right now down the back straightaway. Matt Hirschman just riding around at the back of the field in car number 60. Keep an eye on Hirschman. We know how he gets it done in these SBM races. Loves to ride around through the first half, 3/4 of these races, and he's sitting in the 28th spot right now. Battle for second starting to intensify now. Jake Johnson and the 6 of Matt Galco going at it for spot number 2. Dylan Izzo and Max Zackham in line. Izzo now peeks to the bottom side of Galco. Galco able to fend him off for the time being as Chase Dowling starts to extend his lead. Single file all the way around the Star Speedway right now as drivers prepare to save some tires for the long run, as we're only 11 laps in the record books right now of the scheduled 125 for the SBM Classic. Dowling continues to lead in car number 9. The 15 of Johnson, second. Galco right there knocking at the door. Ronnie Williams in the 25 car and the 5 of Chris Pastriak going at it. The 07 Kyle Bonsignor in line. Right behind Bonsignor is Swansea, New Hampshire's Kirk Alexander. Alexander knows how to win here at the Star Speedway. Picked up multiple True Value Modified Series victories back in the day here at Star in car 76. He looks to the bottom side of Pastriak now. Kirk Alexander had a nose down underneath Pastriak. Pastriak fending him off. Now battle for the 6th spot on the racetrack. Woody Pitcat dives to the bottom side on Richard Savory. Woody Pitcat in car 88 gets to the bottom side on Richard Savory. Move him up into the 6th spot. Ronnie Williams trying to fill the hole, and he will. The 21 of Savory stuck on the outside groove because Kyle Bonsignor is next in line. Kyle Bonsignor in car number 07 down underneath Savory. Savory not going to be able to close the door on him. Chris Pastriak going to try to close that gap, and Savory's going to be able to get down. Richard Savory able to get down in front of Pastriak in the 5 car. Field single file once again with 18 laps in the record books this time by for your leader Chase Dowling in car number 9. Jake Johnson has fended off Matt Galco, trying to put some distance between himself and Galco. Keep an eye on Pitcat. Man on the move is Pitcat in car number 88. Dives to the bottom side on Max Zackham. Pitcat up to 5th now. Ronnie Williams following Pitcat through, as is Kyle Bonsignor. Bonsignor unable to get to the bottom side of Zackham. Thought about the outside groove, but going to fall in line. Chase Dowling continues to lead down the back straightaway. Woody Pitcat is picking him up and putting him down in the early goings of this one. Pitcat down underneath Dylan Izzo, and he'll take the 4th spot away. Keep an eye on Woody Pitcat in car number 88 up to 4th now. Pitcat now going to try to reel in the 6 of Matt Galco. Galco has been trying for the last 10-15 laps to get by Jake Johnson in the 15. Ronnie Williams able to get down underneath that 50 of Dylan Izzo down the back straightaway. Williams has followed that 88 of Pitcat. Max Zackham going to follow Williams through down underneath Izzo. Max Zackham down underneath Dylan Izzo. Izzo fights back on the high side. Right behind them, Kirk Alexander dives to the bottom side of the 21 of Richard Savory. Alexander having a good early run here in car 76, trying to represent the state of New Hampshire. Right now, Alexander is your highest finished running New Hampshire resident in car 76. Good run so far for Kirk Alexander. Woody Pitcat has caught the back bumper of the 6 of Galco. Behind them, Kyle Bonsignor in the 07 just out-muscled Dylan Izzo for position. Move Kyle Bonsignor up to the 7th spot in car 07. Battle for the 11th on back spots. Savory, Chris Pastriak, Todd Patnode, and Les Hinckley. Hinckley and Patnode made a little bit of contact that time. Chris Pastriak able to get clear of Patnode down the back straightaway as Patnode got a little squirrely off the front bumper of the 06 of Hinckley. Up front now, Woody Pitcat makes another spot, gets by the 6 of Matt Galco for the 3rd spot. Kirk Alexander now is on the move again in car 76, down underneath Dylan Izzo. Alexander in the 76 moves himself up into the 8th spot. Brian Roby in the 25 next in line to try to get by that 50 of Izzo. Izzo trying to find the rail around the Star Speedway. Battle for the 2nd spot heating up now. The only person that's been able to get by the 15 of Johnson thus far has been Chase Dowling in car number 9. Now Woody Pitcat going to try his hand. Your leader Dowling starting to catch the tail end of the field. First car will be Windsor, Vermont's Joey Jarvis in car number 04. Dowling leads. Thus far, Woody Pitcat in the 88's having a tough time getting by that 15 of Johnson. Johnson doing a nice job hanging on to that 2nd spot for the time being. When is the question on the 60 of Matt Hirschman? When will he start pushing that 60 car? Because your leader, Chase Dowling, starting to catch the tail end of the field. And right now, Hirschman would be the 2nd car that Dowling in the 9 will catch. Hirschman runs in the 28th spot right now in car 60. Long ways to go in this one as laps start to tick away. Clean and green thus far. 36 laps in the record books right now for your leader, Chase Dowling in car number 9. Johnson 2nd, Woody Pitcat 3rd, 4th is Galco, 5th is Ronnie Williams, 6th Max Zackham, 7th Kyle Bonsignor, 8th is Kirk Alexander, 9th is Brian Roby, 10th is Dylan Izzo. Battle starting to heat up for the 5th position on the racetrack between Ronnie Williams and Max Zackham. Zackham looking to the bottom side of Williams now down the front straightaway. Max Zackham in car number 20 putting the pressure to Ronnie Williams as Woody Pitcat has slid back now from the 15 of Jake Johnson. Pitcat was setting a torrid pace there in the early goings. Might be thinking better of it now and backing that car up a little bit, trying to save Richard Savory, Chris Pastriak, Patnode, Hinckley, and the 55 of Doucette all jockeying for positions from 11th on back right now. Hinckley and Patnode have been all over each other for quite a while in the early going to this one. Hinckley putting the bumper to Todd Patnode now. Patnode says, I gotta go. Puts the pressure to the 5 of Chris Pastriak. Your leader, is starting to catch the tail of the field, and the first car now will be the 27 of Derek Roby. Derek Roby in car number 27 now will be the first car a lap down to your leader, the 9 of Chase Dowling. 44 laps in the record books that time by for Chase Dowling. Jake Johnson all alone in the second spot. Woody Pitcat trying to fend off Matt Galco, Ronnie Williams, and Max Zackham in car 20. Zackham once again peaked to the bottom side on the 25 of Ronnie Williams. Williams has fended him off thus far. Zackham trying to make something happen. Chase Dowling now has caught the tail of the field. Derek Roby will be the first car a lap down to your leader, Chase Dowling. And then it's Joey Jarvis and Big Money Matt Hirschman in the 60. Dowling in the 9 around the outside of Derek Roby now, and he puts him a lap down to the first car a lap down in tonight's SBM 125 for the Monaco Modified Tri-Track Series is the 27 of Derek Roby. In front of your leader, there is cars jockeying for position. Sammy Ramo and Teddy Hodgson going at it with Mike Collins in the 02. All involved. Could get interesting when your leader catches cars jockeying for position at the tail end of the field. Jake Johnson now trying to reel in your leader, Dowling. Johnson showing a little bit of speed, and your leader is catching the tail end. Here goes Big Money Mac. The 60 of Hirschman knows he's going to start getting moving in that 60 car if he wants to stay on the lead lap, because Dowling is within striking distance now. The story right now is Hirschman. He's got to get moving, and he is right now looking to the bottom side of Hodgson. Joey Jarvis in the 04 trying, contact Jarvis and Hodgson right in front of your leader, and Jake Johnson takes the lead away. Wow, controversy there as Jarvis got into Hodgson. Both guys checked up. Dowling had to check up in the 15. Jake Johnson takes the lead away. Jake Johnson was the beneficiary of that one in car number 15, and he takes the lead away from Dowling. Now Dowling feeling the pressure from Woody Pitcat in the 88 car. Laps ticking away in tonight's 125 lap main event. 54 green flag laps in the record books right now. That got real hairy for your leader, Dowling. Dowling might have got a little piece of it in car number 9. Now he's trying to reel in Johnson again as Johnson's faced with some heavy lap traffic with Joey Jarvis, Hodgson, and Robert Bloxham. Chase Dowling trying to reel in that 15 as there's cars racing right in front of your leader. It's Jarvis, Bloxham in the 55 of Teddy Hodgson. Hodgson in that white 55, Bloxham in the red 55 as Jarvis now looks to the bottom side of Hodgson again. Joey Jarvis trying desperately to stay on the lead lap. There is some good hard racing going on from 10th on back between Savory, Pastriak, Patnode, Doucette, the 49 of Young with Nocella and Kimball in line. Everybody jockeying for position. There's a lot of action going on all around the Star Speedway right now in the 11th running of the SBM 125 for the Monaco Modified Tri-Track Series. Jake Johnson used the lap traffic mishap to his advantage, and he trying to take off. Robert Bloxham in the 55 gets the black flag. He'll head pit side in car 55. Bloxham, night will end early here tonight. I believe he is the first car off the racetrack. Right now, the racing is furious. From 10th on back, Chris Pastriak able to get by Richard Savory. Todd Patnode trying as well with Doucette. The 92 of Nocella, Kimball, and Young going at it all for position right now. Joey Jarvis in the 04, the Windsor, Vermont driver, a regular up at the Claremont Motorsports Park for a long time. Halfway home at the line, 63 down. 62 laps remain for your leader, Jake Johnson. Something's got to give in that battle from 10th on back right now as they are getting physical with each other. Doucette and Savory bounce off each other through turns 1 and 2 that time. Woody Pitcat now in the 88, putting the pressure to Chase Dowling for spot number 2 on the track. Max Zackham is able to get up into the 4th spot in car number 20. Big Money Matt's about to go a lap down to the 15 of Johnson. Johnson trying the outside, but he's going to get stuck as Hirschman pins him in. Joey Jarvis trying to get his lap back, Andy Will. What a veteran move that time by the 60 of Hirschman. Picked your leader, Johnson, but Hirschman's got to get going because that was too close for comfort to stay on the lead lap here. Jake Johnson trying to get back by the 04 Jarvis, who used that pick as an advantage to get his lap back in car number 04. Austin Beers down underneath Richard Savory. The 60 of Hirschman is on the move now. He knows he's got to get some clearance between himself and your leader. Woody Pitcat once again putting the pressure to the 9 of Chase Dowling. Pitcat down underneath Dowling for a moment, down through turns 1 and 2. Jarvis trying to stay on the lead lap, gets into Hinckley. Your leader to the outside of Jarvis now. Your leader, Jake Johnson, gets the 2-for-1 special through turns 1 and 2 by Hinckley as well to put him a lap down. Woody Pitcat able to get by Chase Dowling for the 2nd spot. Max Zackham now putting the pressure to Chase Dowling. Dowling fading just a little bit here. This is one of the longest green flag runs we have ever seen in the SBM125 here at the Star Speedway. Oh, car around on the back straightaway. Derek Roby is around in the 27. Caution flag is out. So just as I said, this is one of the longest green flag runs we have ever seen. Derek Roby goes around. Caution flag number 1 on lap 73. JJ took a while to get that caution out here tonight, but this is going to change everything for the modifieds in the SBM 125 tonight.
Yeah, absolutely. I mean, right now everyone's probably thinking, do we pit, do we stay out, do we get another caution, and maybe stay out even longer? I don't know. I think you're going to see a lot of the lap cars, and obviously the leaders are going to start pitting, and hopefully makes it better for them.
The game of strategy is going to come in right here. We'll see Big Money Matt there got a little hairy, almost went a lap down, but used the other car that he was racing with as a pick, and we'll see if Hirschman going to head down pit road now.
Yeah, Matt's definitely one good to save some tires, so you can see he was definitely saving his stuff, so we'll be surprised if he pits. I don't know, he might go for the track position here.
So interesting story there. Jake Johnson used the lap traffic to his advantage to get by that 9 of Dowling. Dowling then gave the 2nd spot up to Pitcat. Pitcat showing speed early.
Most definitely, Jake was wide awake on that one. Hopefully everything changes here. Everybody can stay clean like we've had so far. It'd be a good race.
All right, so leaders heading down pit road now. It is strategy time for your leaders, as your leaders will go in and get tires here and make the needed adjustments for the final run to the end of tonight's 125 lap main event.
Yeah, I see most of the field's heading in except for the 4 or 5 on the track. Excuse me, 4. So we'll see how they come out of the pits now.
Credit has to be given to that 04 Joey Jarvis. He was trying desperately to stay on that lead lap and did his best to stay on the lead lap in car 04. Good to see Joey still out there in car number 04. That's one of the low buck teams out of the state of Vermont. Trying their hand with the big money teams from down in the southern part of New England, and good to see Joey still out there having fun in the 04 car.
It's always good to see somebody local, especially to the track, and family people. There's, long history in their family of racing, so it's always good to see someone like that stay out and give it a shot.
Yeah, Joey is the nephew of the legendary Dwight Jarvis, who was a big-time name at the Monadnock and Claremont Speedways, and his dad is Peter Jarvis. For people that follow New Hampshire racing, Peter raced a long time at Claremont and Monadnock as well, and he is pitside helping his son here tonight.
Yeah, most definitely. And we have to give a quick little shout out here to number 9 Chase Dowling's car owner Ben Dodge, who normally is here with us, but unfortunately he he's a strong man, so he's going for it. So big shout out to Ben Dodge right now.
Yeah, we're definitely all thinking about the legendary Ben Dodge, who longtime voice of the SBM125 here at Star and the voice of the Stafford Motor Speedway. So get well wishes send out to Ben Dodge here tonight for sure.
Most definitely. And you can see Big Money, I noticed, progressed a little bit there. So see how this race is going to turn out now.
So out of the pits, Matt Galco will inherit the lead in the 6 car. Woody Pitcat will get second, and Johnson back to third in the 15.
Yeah, that whole pit strategy obviously turned a lot of this field around. So I see a lot of big heavy hitters moving more towards the front of the field to make them a little easier. And also, we like to give a quick shout out to Star Speedway for putting on the event, the Monaco Modified Tri-Track Series, Sunoco Race Fuels, Sunoco New England Race Fuels, Waddell Communications, many sponsors, anybody that helps out here in the Monaco Tri-Track Series. That's greatly appreciated. Great cause, great thing going on here.
So going to be an interesting restart here, as we're not used to seeing these long green flag runs here in the SBM 125. 73 laps that run, and I'm sure it's going to get rough and tumble now. Matt Hirschman in the 60 car receiving the black flag. We're trying to get word from race control what that's all about in the 60. So Matt Hirschman speeding on pit road is the reason the 60 car will go to the tail end of the field. So now it's really going to be interesting for the 60 of Matt Hirschman. JJ, I think he's still got a shot. He's going to be interesting to watch.
Yeah, I think it's not the first time Matt's had to go onto the back. I have a feeling that this field's in for rude awakening. It's going to be a pretty good show he's going to put on right now.
He has got his work cut out for him if he wants to get his 7th career SBM 125 victory here tonight in car number 60. That is for certain.
Most definitely, Money Matt, they don't call him that for a reason. So, he's not going to let it go. It's going to try his hardest, that's for sure.
Good to see the state of New Hampshire well represented, and a couple drivers having some pretty good runs right now. Kirk Alexander in the 76 in his new ride. Ryan Roby and Matt Kimball as well. And Todd Patnode was right up there. Not sure where Todd's regridding here in car 24.
Yeah, most definitely. Great to see the locals here. Got to give also a shout out to a track sponsor and a great family here out there. And car number 92, last week's winner at Loudon for the Wheeling 100. The Brendy built machine for Anthony Nocella out there.
Yep, Anthony was right up front all day, and he waited, and they wrecked each other, and he drove on through to the win. Good to see Anthony get the big Welland race at the Loudon Speedway up in Loudon, New Hampshire.
Absolutely great to see. As we get set to go back to green here. 73 laps complete.
All right, thank you, JJ. We're ready to go now. Matt Galco, Woody Pitcat on the front row. Jake Johnson, Max Zackham, row 2, and Chase Dowling is your top 5 as they run 73 laps in the record books. This is where it's going to get good. Green flag back in the air. SBM 125 back underway. Galco getting the shove from the 15 of Johnson. Johnson dives to the bottom side, but Galco fends him off. Matt Galco able to fend off Jake Johnson. Everybody bouncing off each other through turns 3 and 4. They make it back to the line for the moment. Chase Dowling now wastes no time looking at the bottom side of Galco for the top spot. Here comes Kyle Bonsignor. Kyle Bonsignor in the 07 bumper cars through turns 3 and 4, and they are wrecking now. Austin Beers is around. About 7 or 8 cars. We're playing bumper cars through turns 3 and 4, 2 laps in a row. Austin Beers gets the worst of it in the 3, Old Blue. Carl Medeiros also involved in the 50. Sammy Ramo also involved. He gets the 06 car rolling again. So, JJ, that didn't take very long. Right back under caution.
Now, as they say, usually cautions breed cautions. It looks like it's going to be that way, especially when you have a couple good people like Hirschman out and back. You know he's going to be a little more aggressive, so there might be some victims of that situation. Who knows?
Matt Galco was getting all the pressure from Johnson and then Dowling in the 9. He was fending him off for the moment, but can he hang on is the question right now.
Hey, you know, you can only hang on for so long before stuff happens, so hopefully he can get out in front and not have to worry about it.
Good to see our chief button pusher, Dave McGuire Sr., back behind the realm of the buttons here. He took over the race director on our weekly racing here at the Star Speedway, but with the modified crew in the tower, Dave McGuire Sr. goes back to his roots. Chief button pusher here at Star, helping out on the scoreboard with 74 laps in the record books. Race fans, we are going to have the winner of the modified race pull the 50-50. It is $1,000 to tonight's 50-50 winner. We're going to have the modified winner pull the 50-50 ticket. Don't forget, we still got the MLM Diagnostics Pure Stock main event. And our weekly crowd knows that those Pure Stocks have been putting on great shows each and every Saturday here. It's still early on Saturday night. And enjoy some more weekly racing following the modified race with the stars and the cars of our MLM Diagnostics Pure Stock class here from the Star Speedway. They'll go 20 laps the distance to close out the racing action.
As they're still under caution here, the Racing with Jesus Ministries pace car paces the field around. Pretty good show so far, wouldn't you agree, Tyler? And as a pace car, when a pace car gets a turn 3, the call before you dig 811 lane choice cone will be out on the track. Drivers get to choose the lane they want to be in on the restart. So you go high or low, it's your decision. Sometimes it'll help you, sometimes it can hurt you. See what happens here.
The cone is out, so we'll see what drivers do here down at the entrance of turns 3 and 4. So Galco and Johnson go low. Dowling goes high. Alexander goes high, so Kirk Alexander will jump up into that 4th spot in car 76. Alexander, a long-time racer in the True Value Modified Tour that went around the New Hampshire area for a long time, and he's won a lot of features here at Star. Don't count Kirk out.
No, you can never count Kirk out. He's usually pretty good in anything he drives, and whoever he drives for, he figures a way how to make it go. So definitely that cone shook up a little bit of the field, most definitely.
Kyle Bonsignor up to 5th in that 07. He's shown speed early here. Max Zackham still having a good run in car 20, JJ. Get right up there in the 6th spot.
Yeah, most definitely. You know, he wants to give a shout out to Extreme Racing. He had some motor problems early in the year, and Extreme went and let him borrow a motor, so he's very grateful for that. "74 laps. Pace cars pacing the field. Lights are out. Going to green next time. Bye.
All right, here we go. 74 down. So race fans, Matt Hirschman, a 1-lap penalty for speeding pit side. Hirschman, a 1-lap penalty. Green flag back in the air. Johnson now dives to the bottom side of Galco down the back straightaway. Galco fends him off for the moment. Whoa, Matt Galco overdrives turns 3 and 4, and that's going to cost him 3 positions at the moment, but Kirk Alexander fills the hole. Woody Pitcat down underneath. He's going to bring Max Zackham with him in the 20. Kirk Alexander is stuck on the outside groove now with the 6 of Galco. That cost Kirk Alexander a lot of spots as well. Jake Johnson leads the way down the back straightaway. Chase Dowling second, Kyle Bonsignor third. Here comes Woody Pitcat. Pitcat dives down into turns 3 and 4. Give the third spot to the Sultan of Stafford, Woody Pitcat. Max Zackham next in line in car number 20. He dives to the bottom side of Kyle Bonsignor as well. Bonsignor able to get down in front of Izzo. Izzo made a little bit of contact with the 07. Everybody keeps it heading in the right direction. Oh, Kirk Alexander and Galco go at it. They bounce Nerf bars down the front straightaway. Galco is stuck on the outside groove. Alexander able to get back down to the bottom side. Up front, Chase Dowling in car number 9, trying to stick with your leader, Jake Johnson. What a story it would be if Jake Johnson can score this win here tonight in the family-owned 15 car. Caution flag is out again. Hodgson around in the 55 car. Excuse me, that's Matt Swanson over there in the 89. So Swanson, a driver who cut his teeth here at the Star Speedway. And Swanson right back underway in the 89. Richard Savory's got issues in car 21. Looks like a flat tire on the 21 of Richard Savory. He's heading pit side. So race fans, word from Monaco Modified Tri-Track officials, Matt Hirschman received a 1-lap penalty for speeding on pit road. Hirschman right now is a lap down for speeding on pit road in car 60. That is a tough break for the Pennsylvania driver in car 60. So Jake Johnson, still your leader, JJ. Dowling was closing in on him, but Johnson fighting hard up front right now.
Yeah, you know, you couldn't tell hasn't been in one of these cars that much, maybe 5-6 handful of times. And he's holding off the very best there are out there, so I think he's doing pretty good.
Woody Pitcat back up where he needs to be here in the closing stages of tonight's 125-lap main event. He sits in the 3rd spot. Zackham strong in 4th, and Kyle Bonsignor up inside the top 5 in the 07.
Yeah, definitely. And you can never count out Woody. Woody's good at a lot of tracks he goes to. And also a shout out to Woody. You know, he lost his father a couple weeks ago, so the prayers are with him and his family. And glad to see he's here and he's racing for Papa Wood right now.
A lot to race for, and he's right there within striking distance. We'll see what happens when the cone does go back out, as the drivers have the opportunity to choose once again.
Yeah, it's a nice thing. Call Before You Dig has sponsored that choice cone, and it does stir up the field, that's for sure. It's about as stirred up as Matt Hirschman getting that 1-lap penalty.
Yeah, that is a tough call to handle for Hirschman and the 60 team.
Yeah, most definitely is. And here's a cone. Once again, brought to you by Call Before You Dig, 811. Don't forget, call before you dig. Jake Johnson and Dowling and Woody take the bottom. Zackham's going to elect the top. A lot of people kind of mixed right now, but some positions definitely gained.
So Max Zackham will jump to the outside and into the 2nd spot now in car 20.
Yeah, absolutely. It's going to be an interesting restart, that's for sure here. As the Racing with Jesus Ministries pace car will bring them back here. Going to be 1 to go at the line here. 80 laps on the board, 45 laps to go. Still quite a ways to go.
One to go at the line for Jake Johnson in the 15. Max Zackham now, his suitor to his outside. Chase Dowling third. Izzo back up to the 4th spot. And Woody Pitcat back to 5th after he chose the bottom. Green flag set to fly. SBM125 back underway. Dowling got a real good jump. Dowling muscles his way to the bottom side in car number 9 now. Dowling to the bottom side of the 20 of Zackham as Johnson jets back to the lead in car number 15. Jake Johnson leads the way once again. Zackham able to fend off the 9 of Dowling. Dylan Izzo hanging tough on the outside groove in car number 50. Dylan Izzo up high on the outside of Dowling, trying to get the 3rd spot away, but he's got Woody Pitcat trying to fill the hole down low. Jake Johnson leads the way. Max Zackham right there in the 20 car. Chase Dowling runs 3rd. 4th is Pitcat. 5th is Izzo. Then drivers going at it for position from 10th on back right now. Kirk Alexander just got the bumper from Matt Kimball. Carl Medeiros running the outside groove in the 50. Carl Medeiros running the outside of Matt Kimball. The 50K on the bottom side. Matt Kimball from Bennington, New Hampshire, battling on the bottom side of Carl Medeiros. Battle for the lead heating up now. Max Zackham putting the pressure to your leader, Jake Johnson. Ryan Doucette able to get by Medeiros. Medeiros hung out on the outside groove, further back in the pack right now. Up front, Max Zackham in the 20 car, putting the pressure to the 15 of Jake Johnson. Chase Dowling right there within striking distance in car number 9 as laps start to tick away in tonight's SBM 125 for the Monaco Modified Tri-Track Series from the Star Speedway. Johnson, your leader. Zackham second. Best battle right now is for a 9th spot on back between Ronnie Williams, Kirk Alexander, Matt Kimball, Doucette, and Swanson. Richard Savory in the 21 car gets the black flag. Didn't adhere to it that time. Oh, contact down the front straightaway. Austin Beers. Beers up the racetrack and into Medeiros. Young able to fill the hole down low, as is Hinckley. Matt Swanson and Austin Beers made contact mid-pack right there. Somehow kept it off the front straightaway wall. We stay green. Jake Johnson continues to be your leader. Can he hang on? Battle for 9th position on the racetrack now. Kirk Alexander down underneath Ronnie Williams. He's going to bring the 50 of Matt Kimball with him. Ronnie Williams stuck on the outside groove. 2 New Hampshire drivers going to go by with the 76 of Alexander and the 50 of Kimball. Doucette next in line. Ronnie Williams stuck on the outside groove. Right behind them, the 89 of Swanson and the 3 of Austin Beers going out of full contact. Caution flag is out. Medeiros around. Todd Patnote involved. Matt Hirschman was right there as well in the 60. Carl Medeiros around in car 50. Chief button pusher Dave McGuire Sr. says lap 92 on the board. And the 15 of Jake Johnson continues to lead. Zackham was pressuring him, but not quite enough thus far in the 20 car. JJ, there was some great racing from about 9th on back with Alexander, Kimball, Doucette, and Ronnie Williams stuck on the outside groove. That's what I was watching there on that last run.
Yeah, definitely. Once you get in that middle pack there, it's usually some good racing. And, you know, as you see Ronnie go off the track now, I'm sure he probably didn't pit. So now he's probably taking his tire, and he's going to come through the field, I'm sure, as well.
Yeah, Williams, I don't think, was very happy with how that car was on the outside groove as he was getting hung out to dry. He kind of got lucky with that caution there.
Yeah, definitely. This track's a very fast track, but it's a one groove track for most of the race. Sometimes it opens up to 2, but usually when you're out on the outside, it's not the best to be out there.
So Jake Johnson thus far has been the man to beat. Right now, I think anybody up inside the top 10 has a shot at this one. They all still jockeying for position, but it's time to go now on this next restart.
Would agree with that. It's just the cone's definitely going to stir up the field again. See who's got, you know, the guts to go on the outside lane there when you get the decision to. Usually you can gain a little track position on the restart, but you probably could lose it under green. You never know.
And the cone's set to come out, I do believe.
The call before you dig 811 cone will be out. See who the track position they choose here.
Woody Pitcat chooses the outside lane, and he'll jump to the second spot to the outside of the 15 of Johnson. So Pitcat not afraid of the outside groove here at Star.
No, definitely not. You know, we're getting in the closing laps here. You know, what do you got? About 33 laps to go, so you definitely maybe hold him off. Who knows? You can pinch him down, do something. Woody's no dummy, and you know that for sure. So he's won plenty of races at a lot of tracks throughout the country.
Dylan Izzo surprising some people here tonight as well in that 50 car up inside the top 5. Izzo, good to see Izzo. He's hanging strong up inside the top 5 in the 50.
He's he was always a great driver. It's just some bad luck. So in the Bob Horn car there, it's definitely a strong car. So we're going back to green here.
Nocella is starting to make a little charge towards the front of that 92 as well. Pastriak in the 5-2. We'll see what happens here on the restart.
Come on.
Green flag back in the air. SBM125 back underway. Pitcat gonna have to hang from the outside. Max Zackham fixes the hole down low side by side for second. Jake Johnson once again jets out to the top spot. Zackham able to fend off Woody Pitcat and take back the second spot. Chase Dowling next in line. Choosing the outside might have not been the move that Woody Pitcat wanted, because he's going to be hung out to dry on the outside groove if he can't get anything done. Chase Dowling down underneath Pitcat now for the third spot. Dowling into the third spot. Dylan Izzo next in line. Then it's Chris Pastriak in the 92 of Nocella. Doucette on the outside of Kyle Bonsignor. They're side by side. Oh, Ronnie Williams, flat right front tire right here on the front straightaway. Caution flag is out again. Williams going to limp that 25 car back to the pit area. And JJ, as you said, cautions breed cautions.
They definitely do, as you can see. They're 95 laps, a little under, well, about 30 laps to go. So hopefully be green from here on out. As we're still under caution here at the SBM 125. Don't forget, the end of the bleachers here in turn 1, the Sunoco Souvenir Trailer. Sunoco Race Fuel Souvenir Trailer. You get your hats, shirts, t-shirts, tri-track shirts, all your souvenirs here right at the end behind the bleachers in turn number 1. Racing with Jesus pace car will bring them down to the call before your dig 811 restart cone. This could be a big deciding factor here. Zachem takes the bottom with Dowling. Pit Cat will take the top again with Izzo. And Nocella takes the top.
So who's it going to be is the question. 30 laps remain. Jake Johnson, your leader. Woody Pitcat outside. Glenn Murch's driver. Max Zachem is third. Fourth is the 50 of Dylan Izzo. And fifth is Chase Dowling in the 9. Nocella up to 6th. Pastriak 7th. 8th is Swanson. 9th Doucette. And 10th belongs to Bennington, New Hampshire's Matt Kimball. Green flag back in the air. Modifieds back underway. Zachem down underneath for the second spot down the back straightaway. Pitcat fighting hard from the high side. Jake Johnson just so good on the restarts. Jets back to the top spot. Wheel to wheel for spot number 2. Zachem down low in the 20. 88 Pitcat up high. Still wheel to wheel for spot number 2. Everybody jockeying for position behind them. Full contact, bumper to bumper throughout the field. Still a lot of cars on the racetrack. Not many have subsided to the pits right now. Still side by side for that second spot. Woody Pitcat giving it his all from the outside groove. Zachem up the racetrack a little bit. Pitcat fights back at the line. Jake Johnson is loving all this going on behind him because he is running away. Zachem clears the 88 of Pitcat now down into turns 3 and 4. Chase Dowling next in line. Pitcat stuck on the outside groove. Pitcat able to dive back in front of Chase Dowling and hang on to spot number 3 down the back chute. 100 laps in the record books. 25 remain for Jake Johnson in car number 15. Zachem second, Pitcat third, Dowling fourth. Dylan Izzo has the 5th spot. He's got pressure from the 5 of Chris Pastriak. Ryan Doucette having a nice run. He's right behind Pastriak in the 5. Then it's Nocella, Swanson, Beers, and Todd Patnode in the 24 car. Lap starting to tick away in tonight's SBM125 for the Monaco Modified Tri-Track Series here from the Star Speedway. And Jake Johnson thus far has put on quite a show up front, and he is trying to run away from Max Zachem in the 2nd spot. Contact down through turns 1 and 2. The 6. Looks like Derek Roby involved again in the 27 car. Matt Galco in the 6 car was involved. He went down through the grass, and he's back to the tail end of the field already. The 27 of Roby around. So safety crews going to the aid of the 27 of Derek Roby. JJ, I'm not sure if anybody has anything for that 15 of Johnson. He has been so good on these restarts and pretty much flawless thus far when he's been up front.
Yeah, he definitely has. As long as they keep on racing hard behind him, I think that gets him enough lead where it's hard to make up ground here, and especially on such short track with the amount of grip you have and without burning your tires out. So definitely if he can get that pace ahead, I think he'll be all right.
Woody Pitcat has given it his all on that outside of Max Zakum in the 20, but just can't quite get the job done. He was in front of him for a couple laps, but just can't quite clear him, and then Zakum finally able to get back by him.
It definitely. It looks like he's got more of a short run type car right now. He gets a long run and spreads out. Not as good as that is on the restart, so that's where you have to watch him.
All right, we're just about set here. I believe the cone is ready to go. Be curious to see if Max Zakum has anything if he was to try the outside. Not sure he's going to try it here.
Yeah, I don't know. I don't know if I would want to try the outside with Woody Pitcat being so good behind him. So the Kobe Free Dig 811 cone's out. See the decisions that are made. As, of course, Jake's going to the bottom. Max is going to go to the bottom. Woody's going right back to the top.
Dylan Izzo going to try it again as well in the 50. He'll move himself up into the 4th spot. How about the run for Ryan Doucette in the car 55? He's right up there in the mix now. Kind of been quiet all night, but he's right there when it matters.
Yeah, definitely great to see him having this good run. You know, he's a regular MRS and tri-track and seems to be doing pretty good, you know.
Good to see that familiar Pastriak paint scheme up front as well. The 5 of Chris Pastriak, son of the legendary Carl Pastriak. Good to see Charlie Pastriak, excuse me, but good to see that Pastriak 5 back up front. He's not out of this either. There's still a little ways to go, so keep an eye on that 5.
Definitely, you never know what you got with the Pastriaks. As we go lights out, got 22 laps here to go. Star Speedway, the SBM 125. Monaco modified.
Matt Swanson slowly starting to creep back towards the front too. A driver who won a modified championship here at the age of 13 at the Star Speedway. We'll see what happens here on the restart. Green flag back in the air. Modified's back underway. Woody Pitcat able to get by the 20 of Zakum. Dylan Izzo now going to work the outside. Jake Johnson once again jets back to the lead. Side by side for the 3rd spot now. Dylan Izzo up high. Max Zakum down low for the 3rd spot. Woody Pitcat now going to try to reel in Jake Johnson, but Johnson is already way out front in the 15. Jake Johnson might have been able to save enough stuff because he has got some speed at the end of this one in the 15 car. Everybody jockeying for position from 3rd on back now. Another wreck down in turns 3 and 4. Caution flag is on the speedway. I believe it is the 76 of Kirk Alexander. What a tough break for Alexander, who is having a good run. Not sure how bad of the wall he got in that 76 car.
And that'd be very unfortunate in the Perry Motorsports car there. Another successful racing family. And it looks like he's able to power on his own here. Maybe a flat tire, a tow out, something. Nothing a little pit stop can't fix.
I think Kirk Alexander had a piece of the banner on the right front tire, the restart zone banner. It looks like didn't get too much of the wall, but he's going to head pit side in the 76 to make sure everything's up to par for Alexander and his team. So Matt Hirschman, after his speeding penalty, still a lap down in the 60. The only way he could get his lap back was to pass everyone. So I think Hirschman out there just logging laps right now in car 60. An unfortunate circumstance for the 6-time SBM125 winner.
Yeah, he's definitely just logging laps, trying to get as many positions as he could due to attrition and getting the points so he continue on with his points lead and move on to next race here for the Monaco Modified Tri-Track Series. Before you dig, 811 cones back out there, so we'll see what happens here on the restart and see what lanes people decide to take.
So now Max Zakum has no choice but to try the outside groove in the 20 car, and I think this is his first shot at the outside on the 15. All right, one to go at the line next time by. 106 laps in the record books of the scheduled 125 here tonight. Green flag, back in the air, we're backing away. No! Zakum slammed the door shut on Pitcat. They made contact, somehow made it through turns 1 and 2. Woody Pitcat cut Zakum in the 20 a break that time, and he hangs on to the second spot. The battle is for third now between the 88 of Pitcat and the 50 of Izzo. Chase Dowling now feeling the pressure from Pastriak. Pastriak working the outside on the 9 of Chase Dowling for position. Ryan Doucette right there as well, trying to fill the hole, but Pastriak fighting hard from the outside groove. Dylan Izzo not going away on the outside of Woody Pitcat for that third spot right now. Izzo up high, Pitcat down low, Pitcat takes it back. When they get back to the stripe, it's 15 laps to go for your leader, Jake Johnson. Does Max Zakum have anything for him is the question. Contact between Dowling and Izzo now. Dowling got Izzo sideways. Izzo made a good save through turns 1 and 2. Now Dowling takes advantage of that, and he's going to take the 4th spot away at the line. Chase Dowling down low. Dylan Izzo up high. Ryan Doucette in line. Ryan Doucette having a great run here tonight in the 55 car. He's looking to fill the hole down underneath Dylan Izzo. Izzo stuck on the outside groove of the Star Speedway as they head down the back chute now. Jake Johnson has been unstoppable after he took the lead away. So good on the restarts. Laps ticking away now. Best battling right now is about mid-pack with Austin Beers and the 92 of Anthony Nocella. Beers just muscled his way to the bottom side of Nocella. He's got Matt Swanson and Ronnie Williams going at it for position right behind him. 10 laps to go at the line, and it's all Jake Johnson up front in car number 15. Johnson well on his way to his first career SBM 125 win here at the Star Speedway in car 15. Max Zakum runs in the 2nd spot. 3rd is Woody Pitcat. the 6 car. Matt Galko around in car 6. Caution flag is out again. Matt Galko goes for the spin cycle, and once again, Jake Johnson gonna have to fend him off. So the cone will come out again, and it could decide the race. Only 9 laps remaining in tonight's SBM125, and still just not sure if anybody has anything for Jake Johnson.
Yeah, who knows? Like I said, as long as he gets ahead, it's going to be tough to catch him, that's for sure. And Zachem and Woody Pickett are trying, but it might be too little too late. Who knows?
He's just been so good on those restarts in the 15 car. It just jets out to lead, and then they battle from second on back, and he's able to get away to a good lead.
Definitely, I guess that's why they call him the Jet.
So running order right now, Jake Johnson, your leader. Max Zachem, second. Third is Woody Pitcat. Fourth, Chase Dowling. Fifth now belongs to Doucette in the 55. Dylan Izzo, sixth. Seventh is Pastriak. Eighth is Austin Beers. Ninth is Nocella. And 10th, as they run right now, belongs to the 25 of Ronnie Williams.
Yeah, definitely under that long green flag last time. Cone turning everything all up here, but under the long green flag last time, Ronnie Williams had to pit. Now, look where he is, right back in the mix here.
One to go at the line. This time by, next time by. 116 laps in the record books. 9 remain for Jake Johnson in car 15.
Well, you got the 1 lap to go green here at the Star Speedway SBM. See if Jake Johnson can hold him off. Be interesting to see.
Could be the last chance for anybody to try a shot at the 15 of Johnson. We'll find out here. Green flag set to fly. In the box, green flag back in the air. We are back underway. Once again, Johnson jets to the lead down the back straightaway. Woody Pitcat gets a second spot. Zachem dives to the bottom side to hang on and not have to fight from the outside groove, but Dylan Izzo's doing that, just that in car 50. Izzo to the outside on Max Zachem for a moment down the back straightaway, but Zachem able to clear him down the back chute. Chase Dowling now to the bottom side of the 50 of Dylan Izzo. Right behind them, Ryan Doucette trying to follow them through. Nocella on the bottom side of Pastriak. Right behind them, Ronnie Williams on the bottom side of Austin Beers. Jake Johnson is just so good on the restarts, and he is taken off once again in car number 15. 5 laps to go at the line, this time by for the 15 of Jake Johnson. 5 laps to go at the line for Johnson. Pitcat runs second. Third is Max Zachem in the 20. Chase Dowling trying to get within striking distance to score the podium here tonight, but he's running out of time. Nocella now to the bottom side of Dylan Izzo for the 6th position on the racetrack. Ronnie Williams, a good recovery after that flat tire. Contact mid-pack that time. Les Hinckley and the 49 of Young and Kyle Medeiros just clean Les Hinckley out through turns 3 and 4. 2 to go at the line, this time by for your leader, Jake Johnson, and he is in a different wavelength than the rest of the field. Oh, Pastriak around, big contact. The 50 of Kimball involved. We're not done yet here at the Star Speedway as the 5 of Pastriak went around. What a heartbreaker for Chris Pastriak. Matt Kimball involved as well. The 89 of Swanson around again.
Yeah, this will definitely be interesting to see. I think Jake's got big enough car to hang on and hold off to him. I want to say he does. Everyone's close, but he's able to get in front, get enough lead, and definitely take off from the field.
So we'll revert back to lap 122. So it'll be a 3-lap shootout. All right. What could be the final cone right now, JJ? We'll see what happens.
Yeah, the call before you dig. A11 cone is back out. 3 laps to go. This could turn up the race a little bit. I don't know if anybody has anything for Jake Johnson. We're going to have to see here.
So Max Zackham once again steps to the outside groove. Ryan Doucette does as well in the 55.
Yeah, at this point with 3 to go, you want to get as much track position as you could. And Ryan's doing so good. He's up there right now, so can't be any worse, right? So take it and go for it. See what happens.
All right, 1 lap to go at the line. This time by 3 laps remain in tonight's SBM125. Jake Johnson has been the class of the field throughout the final 3 quarters of this one. Max Zackham going to get 1 last shot to his outside groove. Woody Pitcat grids 3rd, Doucette 4th, and the 9 of Dowling round out your top 5 as they run. Green flag back in the air. Modifieds back underway. Johnson once again gets back to the top spot. The battle is going to be from second on back now. Woody Pitcat in the 88 down underneath Max Zackham. 2 laps to go at the line for the 15 of Johnson. Zackham dives to the bottom side in front of the 9 of Dowling. Bumper tag through turns 1 and 2 and down the backstretch. Ryan Doucette power into the outside of the 55 car. White flag in the air. It's all Jake Johnson up front. The battle is going to be for the 3rd spot. Ryan Doucette on the outside groove. Ryan Doucette trying everything he can for the 3rd spot. Checkered flag in the air. Your 11th SBM 125 winner, Jake Johnson in the 15. 2nd to Pitcat. 3rd to Zackham. 4th to Doucette. And 5th to the 9 of Chase Dowling. Will head trackside.